Alrighty, NT8 on the porch. Want to talk about air tools. All my time in the Navy, we had air tools, and there were certain things that you had to learn how to oil these things. You know, the big air compressors for air tools like needle guns and grinders, and if you go over the side you couldn't go with an electric cord, so you had to have an air tool in case you fell in the water and took the tool with you. If it was an electric cord, you would get, you know, shocked. So air control, air tools. So I got out of the Navy in 98, and 1999 down in Missouri, I bought a 1/2-inch Campbell Hausfeld impact, and you've got from 0 to 4 on speed, and you've got the air hose connection, and of course everybody tells you drip the 4 oil drips into the air hose connection to keep the tool lubricated. However, from my Navy days, we had an aero deal, or an oil deal for the air, and if you would take that out, then you fill that thing up. Now what's up here is where basically the gearbox is. So when you adjust it over here, you know, some can say, oh, well, it controls how much air goes through. No, that's bullshit. I always leave it on 4 because I just like that. It still is decided about the size of the interior coming out of the hose to how much power goes in there. Doesn't really have anything to do with this. This is all going to the gearbox, which is back here, or maybe it's up here. I don't know. So I took this one out yesterday, and it was supposed to be like 29 millimeter or 30 millimeter amount of oil that went in there, and I used the 5W30 synthetic oil. So I kept filling up my cap, kept pouring it in until the oil filled all the way to the top. And another video is coming up with my air compressors. These go all the way back to 2000s, I'll guess. But I filled this up. I've already plugged it onto my brand new air compressor, which is another Campbell Hausfeld, because I tell you, I've had that other one. All it needs is a goddamn new switch for it to decide to turn itself on and off, but I'll go into that. But so this oil portion controls the gears here or whatever. So once you fill that up, you hook it up, and then you blow it, and there's no oil coming out of that, and there's no overflow oil coming out of there. So that oil, just like I knew, stays inside the gearbox. Now, when you drip the oil in here, it comes out of this one, which I just cleaned today. You know, I just ran the whole thing in the dishwasher and said, yeah, that's perfect. No, actually I used toothpicks, and then I used Q-tips, and I cleaned all that up. And over here, there's oil fill up there, and this side doesn't. That's just air blows out, and it also blows air out here. So I just want you to understand what exactly I'm talking about. There's something about a ring that was up here, so you would hold your God damn it, your sockets. Well, this one's kind of a little freed up, so I'm gonna have to work that ring. Probably get another one, but yeah. On this one it says it's a BP 100 or 1001. So then I go to the backside, made in Taiwan, but man, all the years I've used on this thing has been beat to hell. And I tell you what, this is one of the most fantastic. I had it down at Joe's, Indian Joe's. Yeah, man, he wanted to keep it in the garage, which I was fine, because it always works so well compared to all the older stuff that he had. But we'd get into arguments about me saying, well, we need to check this oil. No, just squirt it in here. So I don't want to fight with him, but you can go on YouTube and air tool oiling or repairing air impact repairs, and you can watch those videos where they tear them apart and they go through the whole thing. They get into the gears and they go into the air wings, which I think are up here, and the gearbox is back here, but they can show you all that. And then you've got some other guys that think they can unscrew this and fill it up with grease, and I look at it and I go, oh, well, wait a minute, it says oil. So I don't know, I just want you all to check it out. And when I get the other, I already got the new air compressor. When I get the old one, I'll bring that in and I'll show you the two of them. And I'm telling you, that first one, at least 20 years out of that one. And the new one, which is a 1/3 engine, plug-in engine, and a 20-gallon air tank. So I'll show you what this other one is when I get there. So I don't know, you guys look it up on internet. You go to Campbell Hausfeld, but like on this one, I can't really find the model number. Maybe it's this L150297, or maybe it's one up in all this scratched up shit. But I'll bet this thing weighs, I don't know, 5 or 6 pounds. So, all right, NT8 on the porch. I'll hope to teach you some more later. 1/2-inch drive. Dial that son of a bitch up to 4, and it'll bust a lot of goddamn nuts and bolts undone. All right, NT8 on the porch. We'll talk to you later.